What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Ty here, back with another video. If you are new here to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, what is the deal? Hope everybody's doing good. I wanted to bring this video to y'all because I think there's going to be a lot of new gun owners, but there's also going to be a lot of people who are on the fence about getting a gun as well here in 2025. So stick around. Let's get to this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you like anything that is lifestyle and anything in between with a little bit of motivation as well, this is the channel for you. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I want to share the reason why I got into guns and firearms, because I think it's important. You have to have a why. Stick around to the end of the video. I only have 3 things on this list. I made it short and sweet. I think it's important because, like I mentioned before, there's gonna be a lot of people who are probably on the fence, and I was once on the fence as well, but I'm here to bring this video for you, so I hope y'all like it. All right, so first things first, as far as one of the reasons why you should own a firearm, exercising your constitutional rights. I think it's very important, especially if you are American and you live here in the States, that you should definitely be practicing this because this was established a long time ago. And with that being said, it's been practiced for years and years and years now. There's a lot of people who live overseas and just live in other parts of the world who wish that they could own a firearm. Here you are, and you don't even have your own freaking firearm. What are you doing? What are you doing? With that being said, anybody, if you have the ability to go get a firearm, I definitely highly recommend and suggest that you do that. Number 2 on the list is a long-term hobby. Also, it's a practical hobby. I think that getting into firearms definitely makes you involved into a community where like-minded people are just interested in the actual hobby of it. I know for me, one of the things that really kind of stood out to me was just the people who are willing to help, and some of the people, and how just accepting everybody was in the community, in the 2A community. It was just one of those things where, you know, everybody wants to kind of be a part of something. And I think that with being in this hobby and learning this, or learning about firearms, it definitely puts you in a different category, and it lets you learn about some interesting people and the things that they have to share. There's been a lot of people who have been doing this for a long time, whether it's shooting guns or just dealing with firearms in general. So I think that the community aspect of it is really nice. Also, it's just a practical hobby that I think that anybody, you know, would really enjoy and like. I also wanted to loop in, as far as a hobby, a lot of people do this for sport as well, whether it's hunting. And because I put those in the same category, because it really is one of those things where people hunt, and some people hunt for a living as well, just to feed their families and stuff like that. But I think that with this, most likely you're going to get into hunting as well. Some people do not get into hunting, but I feel like they go hand in hand. So I think that with it being a hobby like this, you can definitely learn some other things as far as like hunting and just being able to survive as well. What I mean by practical hobby is what I mean by some of the skills you learn with this hobby as well. Number 3 on this list is personal and home defense. Most likely the reason you are going to own a firearm as well is to protect you and your loved ones. Owning a firearm is a proven tool to be used against the bad guys and any criminals, especially when it comes to home defense. Now, with that being said, you obviously have to have some form of training as well. So this kind of goes and ties back into the hobby portion of it. With it being a hobby, you're more than likely going to be being a lot more hands-on using it, whether you're hunting or whether you're training with other people in the 2A community. But having that tool with you as well when it comes to just if you are conceal and carry, if you have a gun in your truck or your car, your vehicle, whether you're transporting or not, but then most importantly, your home, because you obviously want to protect yourself and then your loved ones around you. So I think they all intertwine with each other as far as having something that is going to be a useful, practical tool. And I think that is very important to have. Somebody should definitely consider this when considering to to own their first firearm. All right, so those are the three things that I think that anybody should be considering when choosing a firearm. These are good reasons why, and again, this is my opinion. All right, so if you made it this far into the video, I want to share with you why I got into firearms. One thing for me was I was at a point in my life where I wanted to kind of learn something new and just try something new. I had kind of somewhat had a fear of firearms because I never really grew up around firearms and I never really just interacted with them at all. So it was just one of those things that we just never talked about. So this was part of my personal growth because I wanted to learn and to learn everything I could about it. I mean, there's so much that comes with it as far as cleaning, how to hold a gun, where to point a gun, what not to do, keep your finger off the trigger, X, Y, and Z. So it was one of those things where I just wanted to learn something completely new. And through that, I just learned more about myself because I just learned that I do like it as a hobby and I like shooting and hunting as well. So it's one of those things where it was just a discovery phase for me. And I just come to find out that I really enjoyed and was passionate about it, especially now that I'm here talking to you all about this as well. So it was just one of those things where I just truly enjoyed. That is all I had for you all. I just wanted to go over those three things that I mentioned why anybody should consider even purchasing a firearm. I think this list I put together is a pretty solid list. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of today's video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit a like as well so it spreads that message out there to everybody. And with that being said, I hope you guys stay tuned to my channel. I'll have more videos posted here for you, so stay tuned. It's your boy Ty. I'm out of here. Peace.